Hi everyone, it's June 25th, 2011, and I was actually going to report on this tomorrow on my blog TV show at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but I found it so important that I thought I'd put it on my YouTube channel also. This just goes to show just another article that the powers that be behind the scenes are preparing for a major disaster. Now, I know I've put out a couple of articles and a couple of videos before showing everyone how the government is preparing for a major disaster in the very near future. Whether it's bunkers that are being built across the world, or whether it's seed vaults being built across the world, or whether it's just tens of thousands of casket liners, for whatever reason they're preparing for massive death. And now we have another article here that just goes to show that now the electrical infrastructure is being prepared for a major disaster and being upgraded substantially. So what I'm going to show you here is an article that says power grid experiment could confuse electrical clocks. Now what this pretty much is an article pretty much pertaining to a major power grid infrastructure change, and they're changing the frequency of the electricity, and they're showing how this could actually impact clocks around the world. But pretty much what you have to focus on in this article is that they are actually upgrading the entire electrical grid system to be more reliable. Now, why they're doing this, guys, is anyone's speculation. Why now, right? So I'll read the article a little bit, and then you guys can I'll link you guys to it. It says power grid experiment could confuse electrical clocks. A year-long experiment with America's electric grid could mess up traffic lights, security systems, and some computers, and make plug-in clocks and appliances like programmable coffee makers run up to 20 minutes fast. Now, they pretty much focus on what the impact of this power upgrade grid could be impacting. But I want to go to the heart of the actual article. Here it says, no one is quite sure what will be affected, but this won't change the clocks in cell phones, GPS, or even on computers, and it won't have anything to do with the official U.S. time or Internet time. It says the North American Electric Reliability Corporation runs the nation's interlocking web of transmission lines and power plants. A June 14th company representation spelled out the potential effects of the change. East Coast clocks may run as fast as 20 minutes fast over a year, but West Coast clocks are only likely to be off by 8 minutes. In Texas, it's only expected to speed up of 2 minutes. Now, all this chaos is going to be caused because the infrastructure is going to be radically changed. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you the part of this article, and you guys can read the entire article, but I wanted to get to the crux of the article. It says, Neil Carrick said in an email that the change is about making the grid more reliable, and that correcting the frequency for time deviations can cause other unnecessary problems for the grid. She wrote that any problems from the test are only possibilities. So what they're pretty much saying in this article is they're going to be taking the entire national electrical grid and changing the frequency to make it more reliable. Now, why are they doing this now, guys? You know, my speculation has been for a long time that the power grid is in very much danger of a solar flare and solar activity, as many people have also said. And I believe that they're going to be doing this test, they're going to be doing this experiment, so to speak, quote-unquote experiment, because they know that there's going to be massive power outages across the nation when the solar flares hit. So I'll be linking you guys to this article now, and I just want to, it says, they talk about mostly the clocks, but here, tweaking the power grid's frequency is expensive and takes a lot of effort, said Joe McClelland, head of the electrical reliability for the Federal Energy Regulatory System Commission. Is anyone using the grid to keep track of time? McClellan said, let's see if anyone complains if we eliminate it. So they're going to be pretty much screwing around with a lot of clocks, because a lot of clocks run on the frequency that the current runs on now. And you know, if you ever have one of those clocks plugged into the wall that flashes 12, 12, 12, well, that clock actually gets its time. It figures out the time and how many seconds is a second by the frequency of the electrical grid. So when they mess up this frequency, they change it, those clocks will be changed and messed up. But I guess it's going to be all for the good, because what this is going to be pretty much doing is pretty much revamping the electrical system to make it more robust. Anyway, guys, the article is below. The link is below to this article if you guys want to read it for yourself. I just found it very interesting that they're changing the entire electrical grid now, and it says it's going to take about a year, which pretty much puts it in exactly the same timeline as the 2012 Mayan calendar thing. So that's what I wanted to pretty much report on, guys. Take it easy. Stay safe. Bye.